Graduation Day, and geology student Leslie Bruce has just received her diploma. But before shaking her professor's hand, Leslie's academic journey took her on a research trip to Colorado and geology field camp. And today, the pursuit of a master's degree, which was all made possible thanks to the life scholarship she received. And because people like you play the South Carolina Education Lottery. The impact of an education is beyond words.
All right, let's get to your starting lineups for this one. We'll begin with the visiting Austin Peay Governors out of the Ohio Valley Conference. They have lost 3 games in a row, 4 out of 6. They have struggled away from home as they are 0-4 on the road, 4-5 overall. Their head coach is a Memphis State graduate, 69-year-old Dave Luce, 27th season at Austin Peay. All-time, he is 414 and 397. Jared Savage is the small forward, a 6'5 sophomore from Bowling Green, Kentucky, 8.6 points per game, 3.3 rebounds. The power forward is Kenny Jones, a 6'6 senior, a junior college transfer from South Bend, Indiana, 14.9 points per game and a team best 8 boards. Chris Porter Bunton plays in the middle. He's a small center at 6'5", a redshirt sophomore from Bowling Green, Kentucky, 5.3 points per game, 3.8 boards. John Murray starts as the 2 guard, a 6'3 senior, JUCO transfer from Indianapolis, 14.6 points per game, 2.2 rebounds. And starting at the point, the leading scorer, junior Josh Robinson at 6'2 from St. Louis, 19.6 points per game, 4.2 assists. Mike Young's Wofford Terriers, they are 3-7 on the season. They have yet to lose at home. They're 3-0 at the Benjo. Tom Henson has a look at the starting lineup.
One of the forwards, Cameron Jackson, 6'8 sophomore from Winchester, Virginia. Cam's averaging 10 points per game, 3.9 boards. Another forward, Ryan Salvel. He's a 6'8 senior from Mundelein, Illinois, averaging 11 points per game, club best 6.1 rebounds. The third guard is Jalen Allen, 6'3 senior from Johnson City, Tennessee, 4.6 points, 1.7 boards. Shooting guard, Fletcher McGee, 6'4 sophomore from Orlando, leads the club at 15.5 points per game, 3.4 rebounds, 2.5 assists. And the point guard, Eric Garcia, 6' senior. He's from Aurora, Colorado. EG's averaging 9.7 points and right at 5 assists per game.
Last home game before conference play begins. Wofford and Austin Peay next on the Wofford IMG Sports Network.
Friday, the weekend. Time for an online movie marathon and bottle of rosé? No. Tonight, you're gonna do whatever the Wild you want. You go here, Wild Wing Cafe. They've got live music on stage and no cover. Your breaking sad binge must wait another day. This is just the Wild you need. So go wild, Boo Bear and Honey Bunches. Wild Wing Cafe is here.
This Wofford IMG Sports Network exclusive game broadcast is brought to you by Spartanburg Regional. Your health, our mission. TD Bank, America's most convenient bank. Your Carolina Ford dealers. Buffalo Wild Wings. Budweiser of Spartanburg. Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Papa John's Pizza. By UPS. Let UPS put the power of logistics to work for you. Tune in radio. Listen to live college basketball all season long. Coca-Cola of Spartanburg, Spirit Communications, Select Restaurant. For one of the best meals in Spartanburg, visit Select, the South Carolina Education Lottery, Wild Wing Cafe, and by the Edward Via College of Osteopathic Medicine. Now, here are Mark Hauser and Tom Henson.
Terriers with 3 more games before conference play begins on New Year's Eve day here in Spartanburg when Wofford will play host to the Mercer Bears. One of them at home, and that's the game we're playing tonight against Austin Peay. Then the Terriers go out of town next Monday to play at Coastal Carolina, and then again out of town a week from tonight in Atlanta to play Georgia Tech before about an 8-day hole in the schedule, and then Mercer and conference play. Tom, you'd like to see Wofford play well tonight. The brutal fact is Wofford is 0-7 against D1.
Yeah, need a win. Just flat need a win against your level of competition. I think we thought we might get one of those down in Florida. Just didn't work out that way in that 3-game tournament. But an opportunity to do so here tonight.
Terriers are the home team in white, right to left in the first half. Black letters and numbers, old gold trim. Austin Peay on the road in red. White letters and numbers trimmed in black. Opening tap, double tapped and controlled by Kenny Jones away from Ryan Sawvell. And Austin Peay will start the night with the basketball. Terriers, as always, in a man-to-man defense. Top of the key, Chris Porter Bunton goes on the right wing to Josh Robinson. Dribbles toward the right corner, goes on the right wing to Dre Clayton, who's making the start. In on the block for Austin Peay, their second leading scorer. Kenny Jones backs down Sawvell into the lane. Turn, hook shot, back rim, no good. Rebound tipped by Cam Jackson, away to Eric Garcia, and here come the Terriers on their first possession. Austin Peay also will play man-to-man defense to get the night started. Left wing for Wofford, Jalen Allen. One dribble with the right hand, high right to Fletcher McGee. McGee, the Terriers' leading scorer. Left wing, Allen, juggling catch with one hand. Dumps it off toward the corner to Garcia. Shot clock at 8. Jackson left baseline, 12 feet from the basket. Glides into the paint, puts up a hook shot, misses, gets his own rebound and scores. Cameron Jackson with a stick back right side of the basket. Wofford with a 2-0 lead.
Great hustle by Cam to get his own miss and stick it back.
And now we'll get a call against Austin Peay on the offensive end. A foul call against one of the Governors.
We got Kenny Jones, I believe, Mark.
First on Jones, first on the club. Perhaps he set an illegal screen with an elbow, or...
Well, he was trying to clear some space for himself.
There you go. Can't do that. Into the front court for Wofford. Eric Garcia with the Terriers leading 2-0. High right, Ryan Sawvell. He is guarded by Kenny Jones. So Sawvell with a 2-inch height advantage there. Allen, top of the key. Right wing, McGee. Catch and shoot three is good for Fletcher. Fletcher McGee knocks one down from the perimeter, and Wofford is out to a 5-0 lead.
Great screen from Sawvell to free up Fletcher.
High left with the dribble, Robinson. One-handed pass, top of the key. Jones penetrates. His pass back out front, knocked away by McGee, but recovered by Porter Bunton for Austin Peay. 13 on the shot clock. High left, Robinson. Top of the key now, Clayton. He'll try a three. It's a brick, and it goes in. The ball laid on the angle iron and then fell. That was not a pretty shot, but a three-pointer scored, and Austin Peay cuts Wofford's lead now to 5-3. Dre Clayton shooting 33% from out there with a three. Now a steal for Austin Peay. Other end, behind the back pass from Murray to the cutter, and the ball is laid in by Josh Robinson to tie it at 5. Now that's what they want to do. They want to get out in transition. And did I miss something?
Nope.
On the right wing, here's McGee. One dribble, and he hits another three-pointer. Fletcher McGee starts the night hot. He did not have a good night shooting the ball out at Fort Worth against TCU. Fletcher finished 2 of 8 from outside the arc. He's 2 for 2 to start the night. And remember, he scored 27 on these guys last year in Clarksville.
That was all him, too. He didn't get a screen or anything.
8-5 Wofford leading it on the block. Kenny Jones. And his pass goes awry, and Cam Jackson takes it away. It was intended for Clayton. Garcia, outlet to Sawvell, off balance, leaning layup. Good, and he's fouled. Ryan Sawvell has a chance at a three-point play. Tremendous body control in transition. He took the headman pass. He finishes with an off-balance scoop. And the Terriers are up 10-5. The foul is against Josh Robinson, his first, second on the club.
Kind of undercut him, did Robinson there, which wasn't trying to injure him or anything. They kind of just pulled up and gave him a slight contact. Ryan absorbed it and got the basket to go anyway.
Sawvell 73% from the line this year. Wofford's lead is 5. Free throw around and in. And Wofford's lead is 6, 11-5 over the Governors.
Game of runs thus far.
Josh Robinson out of St. Louis, Missouri. Bounce pass on the right wing to Porter Bunton. Dumps it off. Back on the wing now to Robinson. Circles left with his dribble against Garcia. Drives toward the free throw line. Dumps it off to Clayton, top of the key. He'll drive in on Matthew Pegram, who handcuffed him on the way up right side of the basket. And Pegram is called for the foul. That'll be one on Matthew and the first on the club. Pegram at 6'11", trying to hold off the driver right there, a wide body, Dre Clayton at 6'6", a redshirt junior from Orlando. 54% free throw shooter, and the first is no good, in and out. Wofford still up 11-5, pardon me.
They list Clayton as weight-wise.
Has what?
Weight, 245.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Wide.
Transfer from Northwest Mississippi Junior College. Second try, back iron, no good. Rebound Terriers and Deshaun Lowry. Lowry, the freshman out there at 6'6", has entered for Wofford. Top of the key, here's Pegram. Left side high, it's Allen. Out front, Derek Brooks. Right elbow, it's Lowry. One dribble, pass toward the left wing off the hand of one of the Governors. Porter Bunton got a piece of it, and the Terriers will maintain possession at the near sideline. 15 on the shot clock, Wofford up 6. Derek Brooks, high right, the 6'3" junior guard, angling left with his dribble. Goes high right to Allen with the shot clock at 7. Allen penetrates the lane and he lays it in with the left hand. Got a step that time on Murray as he drove him to the basket. Jalen has 2, and Wofford leads it now 13-5. Now driving right side of the lane, Kenny Jones, and he is fouled on his way to the basket. Well, Kenny Jones has made it clear he wants to go down the alley with the basketball.
He is not afraid. They got Deshaun Lowry.
1 on Lowry, 2 on the team. Not in the act of shooting, so Austin Peay trailing by 8 will inbound. Murray, top of the key, wheels down the lane against Allen. Dishes off right side of the lane to Jones. High right, Robinson to reset. Robinson doubled. Now he's one-on-one against Garcia. Takes him down the lane, and they get Eric for a hand check. Eric Garcia with his first 3 on the club. Eric with a sour look on his face after that call by the official Scott Smith. We'll take a break. 15:56 remaining, first half here at the Benjo. Quick start for the home team. Wofford 13, Austin Peay 5. You're listening to Terrier Basketball from IMG.
Friday. We don't do it for recognition or a pat on the back. Not for glory or any award. We make the highest quality pork products because that's what you deserve. And we're honored when you have us over for dinner. That's why pride is in our name. Carolina Pride. Crafted with Southern pride.
What's it like being a member of a winning team? I'll tell you about a guy carrying the weight of the world. He needed an addition to his house. Oh, he needed a place to get away, a place to relax.
What's he talking about? He went to Founders Federal Credit Union for a loan. Built a pretty sweet man cave. Founders, way better than a bank.
Do you want one?
Man, he's on a roll.
Let's win his members!
America's best-selling brand based on 2015 calendar year sales.
Wofford basketball is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and Papa John's Pizza. The most loved pizza of Wofford students.
Terriers lead it 13-5 over Austin Peay. 15:56 remaining in the first half. And Tom, Terriers and Mike Young early on with some different substitution patterns. Very early in the game, we see Matthew Pegram, Derek Brooks out there, Deshaun Lowry. Austin Peay inbounds underneath the basket. Kenny Jones with an off-balance layup off a ball fake. Misses badly over Lowry. Rebound Terriers and Garcia. He'll push it up the floor quickly. Top of the key, Brooks drives the lane, puts up a right-handed floater. Nobody's fouled as Clayton is going to be called for a block, and Derek Brooks will get to the line for 2. Dre Clayton called for his first. That'll be number 3 on the Governors. And to the line for Wofford now, Derek Brooks, averaging just over 2.5 points per game. 5 of 10 from the stripe this year, and he's off to the right with the first. No good. Terriers have Lowry, Brooks, Pegram, Garcia, and Allen. So only 2 starters out right now.
Trying to maybe balance some minutes. Second one up and in.
So Brooks gets 1 out of 2, and Wofford's lead is now 14-5 over the Governors.
It's a 9-0 run for the Terriers.
High right, Robinson for Austin Peay. Gets it in on the block to Jones. Free throw line, Clayton. Right side high again, Robinson. Robinson averaging almost 20 per game, guarded by Brooks. Left wing now, Murray. Murray works the floor with the right hand, now doubled. Gets it inside to Jones, across the lane to Clayton. Clayton getting leaned on by Pegram, muscles it in anyway from the block as he puts it in off the window. 5 points now for Dre Clayton. That ends the Wofford run. Terriers now lead at 14-7. And the Governors going into a 2-3 zone, it looks like here. Yep. Between the circles, Brooks, high right, Eric Garcia. Free throw line, Lowry. Hook pass underneath was deflected and now taken away by Porter Bunton. Long outlet for Jones over his head and out of bounds. Austin Peay gets the steal, but then an unforced error as they turn the ball over in transition. And the Terriers get it back with a 14-7 lead and 14:54 to play in the half. Matthew Pegram off, Cameron Jackson in. Here's Nathan Hoover out for the first time tonight for the Terriers. Hoover, 6'4" freshman from Memphis, averaging 7.3 points per game. Wofford with a 7-point lead, and now Austin Peay coming with some three-quarters court trapping pressure. Brooks steps into the front court at the near side. High left Sawvell, he'll lob it high right to Garcia to get things started. He's guarded by Murray. High left Brooks. Brooks one dribble with the right hand, right wing Garcia. Right corner Hoover for three, flat and short off the side of the rim. Rebound Robinson, picks it up off the floor, running 3-on-2, hits Jones, and he'll jam as he fills the lane to the right of the basket. Wofford's lead is 14-9. Didn't get back in transition defense. Some of that had to do with the shot by Hoover.
Yeah, it was flat and went off the rim quickly.
Wofford's lead is 5, 14-10 to play in the first. Austin Peay again sinking into that 2-3 zone. On the right wing, Brooks about 4 feet behind the arc. Up top, Garcia bullets it inside to Sawvell, crosses under the rim with a dribble, and a reverse layup scores for Ryan Sawvell. Wofford up 16-9.
Great look from EG that time, and nice job by Ryan to use the rim as a screener, basically.
Murray at the top of the key, one-handed pass on the right wing to Porter Bunton. Right baseline driving all the way to the rim. We're going to get a traveling call before Murray tried the layup. And Austin Peay turns it over. Wofford leads 16-9, and they get the ball. And now here's Donovan Themelove in at the point for Wofford. First time tonight we'll get a look at the freshman from Providence. Themelove averaging 3.1 points per game and a tick over an assist and a half. Hassan Diop has entered for Austin Peay, a 6'8" senior from Senegal, and a junior college transfer from Cloud Community College in Kansas. Zach Galata has entered as well for Austin Peay. Austin Peay continues to come with three-quarter pressure. Terriers break without the ball hitting the floor.
Yeah, that wasn't much trouble breaking that one.
Left elbow Jackson, bullets it low to Sawvell again, who lays it in left side of the basket. Nice look by Jackson on the high low to Sawvell. Wofford leads at 18-9.
They might want to get out of that zone.
Yeah.
It's not working right now.
You're not supposed to give up layups. On the right wing, here's Robinson for Austin Peay. Splits defenders with a dribble drive, gets it underneath now to Jones, fights it up and scores with a left-handed bunny around Cameron Jackson. That was a strong move by Kenny Jones. He has 4 now. Wofford leads 18-11. And now a steal off the press. Robinson will jam with one hand. Robinson took away Nathan Hoover's pass across the floor, and Wofford now leads it by 5 with 12:48 to play in the first half.
Got to get somebody to the middle of the floor, and Ryan Sawvell had fallen down.
This time the Terriers do break. Themelove between the circles. Chest pass left wing Hoover. Dribbles back out front with the right hand, will reset. Left wing Themelove against that 2-3 zone. Shot clock down to 10. Themelove. Jump pass right wing Hoover. Shot clock at 6. One-handed pass left side away to Themelove, and he hits a 3. Donovan Themelove with the shot clock ticking under 5 seconds. Ups Wofford's lead to 21-13. Themelove's been heating up from the perimeter as of late. Robinson left wing for Austin Peay. Up top, Porter Bunton, his entry pass taken away by Brooks. Outlet to Jackson. Monster dunk for Cameron Jackson. And he hung on the rim for just a moment, but the official didn't blow the whistle. Wofford's lead is 10. Timeout Austin Peay. And Dave Luce.
I think Cam had to hang on the rim, because if he didn't, he was going to put a hole through the wall.
This will become a full timeout as the Governors use a timeout. 11:55 remaining in our first half. Wofford 23, Austin Peay 13. This is Terrier basketball from IMG.
We have a new player on the field, and he's ready.
Ingles, everything you need for game day.
I see lightning in the sky. Hold me closely, my dear.
Wofford, dealer proud sponsor of Terrier basketball. Terriers with a double-digit lead, 23-13 over Austin Peay. We've got 11:55 to play first half.
Donovan Themelove a moment ago hit a three. Tom, he's 10 for his last 14 from the floor. If you can get a point guard in reserve to hit some shots, that's a big deal. Austin Peay in red, left to right into the front court with Wofford leading by 10. That's their best lead of the ball game. Terriers in a man-to-man defense at home in white. High left with the dribble. Robinson circles with the right hand, gets by Sawvell all the way to the rim, scoops and scores with the right hand. Josh Robinson right down the paint. Wofford's lead is 8.
Quick.
Ooh.
First step especially.
Themelove between the circles for the Terriers. High left to McGee, who already has 6 points. Top of the key, here's Sawvell. Sawvell snaps it left wing to Hoover. Works the floor with the right hand. Right wing, it's Themelove. Hook pass right wing away to Sawvell. Now on the right side, it is McGee. Out front, Sawvell. He'll knock down a three. Ryan Sawvell already has 10 points. His first three-pointer of the night puts Wofford up 26-15.
He's been the Terriers' most steady player so far this season.
And he was spotted up and waiting for that pass. High left, here's Robinson for the Governors. Shakes down the lane against Hoover. Step back 14-footer, good from the right side. Remember, he lit the Terriers up for 30 in Clarksville last year, including going 14 of 14 from the line. Wofford leads it by 9. We have 10:40 to play in the half.
He scored their last 6.
Between the circles, Themelove. High left, Sawvell, the 6th-year senior. Left wing, McGee. Catch and shoot three is good, and he got rid of that in a blink of an eye. That's the old Fletch McGee we know with the quick release. He has 9, and Wofford is up 29-17. Driving the lane now, Murray dishes underneath to Jones, and he's fouled right side of the basket. Somebody bumped him. Was it Fletch?
It was.
Fletcher McGee called for his first personal, now 4 on the team. 10:19 to play in the first half. Wofford's lead is 29-17. And the ball will be inbounded over the baseline by John Murray for Austin Peay. Right corner, Robinson. High right to reserve guard Zach Glotta. Left wing pass away to Murray. He's open on the overplay by McGee, but his three-pointer is well off. Too strong, and then we get a foul on the Governors on the rebound. Kenny Jones with his second. We'll see if Dave Luce has to go to the bench.
He does.
Yep, that's 4 on the club. So now Kenny Jones, the second leading scorer on this Austin Peay team, has to sit down. And into the ball game once again, Dre Clayton, who started at a forward spot. Justin Tucker has entered for Wofford, and the 6'6 junior goes on the right wing to Garcia, and we get a Terrier foul off the ball. Who'd they get for that one? Cam Jackson called for his first 5 on the team. 10:04 to play in the half. Wofford owns their best lead of the evening here at the Benjo, 29-17.
Did not see what Cam did, but something down low, maybe trying to clear space.
Glotta at 6 foot even across the floor. Right wing Murray in on the right block to Clayton. Clayton looking to turn and face against Jackson. Instead turns his back to the basket. Gets it away to Murray. Drives toward the lane. His shot is blocked by Tucker. And here come the Terriers. Not a pretty drive there by Murray. On the left wing, Garcia for Wofford, guarded by Clayton out of the man-to-man, drives him with the left hand, shot blocked off the backboard by Jope. It's loose, it's still loose, and it's picked up off the floor by Robinson for Austin Peay. They trail it by a dozen. Robinson, top of the key, going to take a 3 over Hoover, contested nicely off the front of the rim. He missed. Rebound Fletcher McGee for the Terriers. Wofford with the ball up 29-17. McGee whips it right wing. Garcia out of his reach, but he hangs on as he gathers it in with his left hand toward the sideline. Right block Jackson, double team, steps, puts it up, scores, and he's fouled. 3-point play opportunity for Cameron Jackson.
Great footwork by Cam.
Dre Clayton picks up his second foul. 5 now on the Governors, and with 9:04 to play in the first half, Cam Jackson with 6 points will have a chance to complete the 3-point play. And now Dave Luce, head coach for the Governors, has some issues at the post in terms of foul trouble. 2 on Jones and now 2 on Clayton.
I think they're going to go small as Chris Porter Bunton and check back in.
To the line for Wofford, Cameron Jackson, 71% this year for the redshirt sophomore from Winchester, Virginia. Had 9 points against TCU in the loss Saturday, and his free throw, kind of a brick, but it falls. He'll get his Mason card for that one. Tom, Wofford has opened up a 15-point lead, 32-17.
Doing it with little things.
Yeah.
Knocking down threes, beating the zone.
High right Glotta for Austin Peay. Glotta goes out front to Murray. Left side high Robinson. Circles with a right-handed dribble. Runs into Justin Tucker. Left wing Porter Bunton. Back out front. Three-pointer for Robinson. Short. Porter Bunton gets up for the rebound. Goes on the left wing to Murray. Murray bounces in on the block to Jope. Jope return left wing Murray. Three-pointer over Allen. In and out. Rebound Justin Tucker. And here come the Terriers leading 32-17. 8.5 to play in the first half. Left wing Garcia gets it low to Pegram. Scores and he's fouled. Left side lay-in goes. And a three-point opportunity for Matthew Pegram. And give Eric Garcia another assist.
That was a beautiful one, too. Passed it with his left hand, kind of bounced it around, and not a whole lot of contact down there, but enough for the officials to call it.
Jope picks up the foul for the Governors, his first, the 6'8 senior. And the free throw no good by Pegram, short, but Derek Brooks with a rebound in the lane, and then he's fouled.
Fouled in the act of shooting, I think.
And Derek's going to go to the line. Zach Glotta called for the foul. That'll be his first, and now the Governors' seventh. 8:23 to play in the half. Wofford up 34-17, and Derek Brooks hits the first of two. What kind of a run is this now, sir?
Well, I was going to say it was tied at 5 at one point, so 30-12.
Second try, no good for Brooks. Rebound Austin Peay and Porter Bunton. Wofford's lead is 18 points over the visiting Governors. Top of the key, Porter Bunton. Left wing Murray, out front Glotta. Glotta right side high Robinson. Robinson guarded by Brooks out of the man-to-man. Top of the key to Jope. His entry pass knocked away. And a steal for the Terriers and the big guy, Matthew Pegram at 6'11". Garcia in the front court, takes it to the left wing, hands away to Brooks, juggles momentarily, but he recovers, goes left wing Garcia against Robinson, left corner Allen, catch and shoot 3-2 strong, rebound saved over the end line by Pegram, but it's out of bounds far sideline to Austin Peay, and that'll get us to a break. Wofford has widened the lead to 18 points. We have 7:47 remaining in the first half. Terriers over the Governors, 35-17. This is Wofford basketball from IMG.
The Edward Via hard-playing kids, taking the ball all the way in. College athletes burning up the tracks. It doesn't matter if you're an elite athlete, a weekend warrior, or just into casual recreation. If you get hurt, the doctors, athletic trainers, and physical therapists at Spartanburg Regional Sports Medicine Institute will get you back into your game better than ever. We utilize the latest in orthopedic care so you can return from injury to the energetic lifestyle you love. To find out more, call us at 864-606-4931.
Game day. Last season you were watching football at the mercy of that loathed cable company and your weird roommate with the ornery chinchilla. But today you're gonna watch wherever the wild you want. You go here, Wild Wing Cafe. They've got all the games on more screens than you can count, and cute roommates. This is just the wild you need. So go wild, superfan. We can't help your choking QB, but we do have cold beer.
Tom, sometimes numbers tell you the story, and if shooting percentage means anything, it tells you the story, at least for Wofford's offense so far tonight.
72%. That's pretty good clip there. 13 of 18. Austin Peay's not doing a horrible job at 57%, 8 of 14. Their problem is they're turning it over too many times. They've already turned it over 7 times. Wofford's got 10 points off of those turnovers.
Terriers from outside the arc, 5 for 8. Austin Peay from outside the arc, just 1 out of 5. Austin Peay has it in the front court. Wofford leading 35-17. We're at 7:38 to play in the first half. Driving the lane, Murray, short floater with the right hand, good, as he teardrops it over Cameron Jackson. So John Murray with his first 2 points. He's averaging better than 14 per game. And it's a 35-19 Wofford lead. Man-to-man defense for the Governors as they are out of that zone now. Top of the key, Allen gets it inside for Sawvell. Pass contested, knocked away by Porter Bunton, but recovered by Garcia. Right wing, Brooks drives into the paint. Left wing, Allen, shot clock at 6. Allen drives all the way, scoop layup, no off the bottom of the rim. But Jalen drew contact, and he is fouled. And he'll get free throws. Hassan Jope with his second. Dave Lewis is going to run out of guys who are tall, which is a problem in basketball.
3 post players with 2 fouls now.
Free throw on the way for Allen is good. Jalen from the line this year is now 6 out of 8.
And he's got 3 points tonight.
Yeah.
Had 0 in the last 2.
Yeah. Terriers need to get him going in time for conference play, there's no doubt.
Yeah, you don't need 20 out of him, but 10 a night would really help, and he makes the second.
So 2 made by Jalen Allen. Wofford back up 18 points, 37-19. We're at 7 minutes to play in the first half. Left wing Murray. Murray works the floor with the left hand against McGee. Goes back out front now to a new face in the lineup, 5'11" junior Trey Ivory. Allen gets the ball away from Robinson, rolling loose on the floor, and the possession arrow will give it to Wofford. Jalen Allen got his hand in there and pried the ball out of the arms of Josh Robinson. The ball then rolled free out between the circles. The two tied each other up, and that's a turnover forced by Jalen Allen. Nicely done.
Yeah, good quick hands by Jalen on that initial hit of the basketball, and then tied him up.
Terriers playing a solid first half, to say the least. They lead at 37-19. And they have it in the front court. High right, Fletcher McGee. One-handed pass, left wing, Garcia. Drives with the right hand by Ivory. Jump pass, right corner, Allen. He hits a three-pointer. What a job by Garcia to get rid of it. Jalen spotted up in the corner. He now is 6, and the Terriers lead 40-19.
I thought EG had over-penetrated, but Jalen was spotted up right there in the corner.
Left elbow, Jope, right wing, Robinson for Austin Peay. Down 21 points. On the left wing, Murray directing traffic, guarded by McGee, gets a screen from Jope, now drives into the paint, jump stop, puts up a short floater, and he misses. Rebound out of bounds over the baseline to the Governors. Last touch by Sawvell and the Terriers. 6:04 to play in the half. Wofford leading 40-19.
I don't think either one of us saw this coming. There's still a lot of basketball left.
Oh, yeah. Here's Robinson on the left wing, behind his back with the dribble against Allen. Then he's fouled. I think Garcia got his hands on him. He did. Well, that's 2 on EG. 2 on Garcia. Now 6 on the club. And Garcia, with a quizzical look, will come off the floor, and Donovan Themelove will come out to run the point now for Wofford. We may not see EG now till the second half.
It's unfortunate because he had a great first half distributing the ball.
High right, Robinson, one-handed pass, top of the key. Porter Bunton takes a deep 3, and he hits it. Chris Porter Bunton with his first 3 of the ball game. For a guy who plays a little bit of swing, he's got a nice shot. He's now 5 out of 9 from outside the arc this year, and Wofford's lead is 40-22. Governors in a man-to-man defense, 5:32 to play in the first half. Jalen Allen picks up his dribble, high right, needs some help against Robinson, shovels away to Jackson, top of the key. Cam drives the lane all the way, clutches and misses with the lay-in. Rebound picked up off the floor by Ivory, and he'll push for Austin Peay. Robinson hits the trailer. Porter Bunton takes a 3 from the left side, and he's fouled. Cameron Jackson immediately pointing to himself, saying, "My bad," as he picks up his second foul, 7 on the team. And Chris Porter Bunton out of the deal is going to get 3 cracks at the line. 5:17 to play in the half. Wofford leading 40-22. And Porter Bunton, a 53% free throw shooter, has the first one rim off to the left. No good.
Showed such a nice three-point shot a few minutes ago, and barely making over half his free throws.
Second try, good. Take a look at Porter Bunton and consider this, Tom. He originally, coming out of high school, signed to play football at UT Martin, and then had a change of heart and went to Austin Peay to play basketball. Second try short, or third try, excuse me, short, so he only made 1 out of 3. Terriers with the rebound and a 17-point lead, 40-23.
What position do you play?
Didn't say.
6'5", 220, which means probably more like 6'4".
On the left wing, here's Fletcher McGee, drives the lane, right side away to Pegram. Open look at a 10-footer, but it's short. Weak side rebound, Robinson. He'll push for Austin Peay, drives right side of the lane, runs into Pegram. Off balance leaner, no good. Rebound Allen, and here come the Terriers. Themelove hits McGee right side, and he pops a 17-footer and scores. Fletcher McGee stopping on a dime to put up that mid-range jumper in transition. And Wofford leads 42-23. That was not an easy shot.
No, it was not. Mid-range jumper, and he had to stop quickly. And nice pass by Donovan Thiem Love.
4:26 in the half. Wofford leading it now by 19. Driving into the lane, Trey Ivory. Off-balance shot. Good as he banks it in over Thiem Love. That was, you just tip your cap that time.
It was well defended by Donovan. Just guy made the shot.
First 2 points for Trey Ivory out of Louisville, Kentucky. Wofford up 42-25. Austin Peay in a man-to-man. Sawvell, 2 low dribbles into the paint. Right-handed hook from 8 feet away. Good. Ryan Sawvell showing us a mid-range hook that time from in the lane, and Wofford up 44-25.
Things could have brought rain.
Sawvell now has a dozen. On the right wing, 3-pointer on the way for Murray. Too long for the Governors. Rebound Sawvell, weak side for Wofford, with the Terriers leading 44-25. Sawvell out front in the front court. Hands away to Thiem Love, high left. Out front, McGee thought about a 3. Pump fake, slides right, and he hits the 3-pointer. Fletcher McGee has 14, and I don't think he's missed a 3-pointer yet. Wofford up 47-25.
I don't think he's missed anything yet.
Driving the lane, Robinson, off balance, lay-in try. Nobody's fouled by Pegram. Matthew Pegram picks up his second. That'll be number 9 this half on the team, or 8, pardon me. And we'll go to a break here at the Ben Johnson Arena. Wofford up 22. 3:19 remaining first half here in Spartanburg. Terriers 47, Austin Peay 25. This is Wofford basketball from IMG.
Spirit Communications.
The madness begins here. Make sure you're at the U.S. Cellular Center in Asheville, North Carolina, March 2nd through 6th for the 2017 SoCon Basketball Championships presented by General Shale. You don't want to miss the action as your favorite SoCon teams compete for a championship and a berth in the NCAA tournament. Book your travel and tickets by logging on to SoConTravel.com or by contacting the U.S. Cellular Center box office. Madness begins here. Get your tickets today.
General Shale makes your great outdoors even better with big savings on its outdoor living collection. Everything you need to create your own backyard fire pit, outdoor fireplace, General Shale delivers to your home and can recommend a contractor. Or offers easy-to-follow instructions to do it yourself. Save money now on backyard fun with General Shale's complete outdoor living collection. Hurry, your great outdoors is waiting for you.
The Wofford.
No.
No.
That's Winthrop.
Oh, Winthrop.
I'm just showing you the score.
Final score, women's basketball tonight from Waco. Baylor 140, Winthrop 32.
Yeah, you go.
Oh.
Can you imagine broadcasting that game?
Not for Winthrop. And really not even for Baylor. 3:19 to play in the first half here. Wofford leads at 47-25 over Austin Peay as we come back to action. Josh Robinson missing the first of 2 free throws for the Governors. He is 8 points, 79% foul shooter, and his second is good. So that's his 9th point. He's 1 for 2 from the line tonight. And the Terrier lead is now 47-26. Is that correct? Wofford leading by 21. And now Nathan Hoover dribbles the ball out of bounds against full court pressure. He was double teamed in the backcourt, wanted to come to the near side, and he simply dribbled it nearly into Henson's lap.
I was ready. Unfortunately, I'm out of bounds.
That's twice now Hoover's turned it over against pressure.
Yeah.
On the right wing, Trey Ivory for Austin Peay. Lobs it inside to Porter Bunton. Bounce pass across left wing Murray. Murray drives into the lane, loses the dribble off his foot. Ball's going to go out of bounds to Wofford near sideline. Terrier basketball. Murray picked up the dribble in the paint and then lost it off his leg. Hoover will check out. Allen will check in for Wofford. Derek Brooks will come on in for the Terriers. Thiem Love will come off. So now Brooks will run point. Out there along with Sawvell, McGee, Allen, and Deshaun Lowry. Deshaun Lowry, who has re-entered again. 3 quarters trapping pressure being applied by the Governors. Brooks picks up shy of the midcourt line, gets it high right to Sawvell, and he'll hand it away to Brooks to get things started. Austin Peay Let's see, are they going zone or man here?
Zone.
They're going to a 2-3 look. Shot clock at 10, free throw line at Sawvell. Left wing McGee, good look at a 3. He finally missed one, in and out. Rebound, Lowry double teamed, fights it up, and did he travel? Yeah, he traveled before he tried to stick it back. He thought he was fouled, but he shuffled his feet.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the travel call.
2:28 and a half, Wofford up 47-26. And Robinson will bring it on up for the Governors. Josh Robinson.
Fletcher's first miss, it was from the left side. Everything else he made have been on the right
I
side.
think we've discovered the flaw. Now driving toward the basket, Murray, right baseline, Jope. 12-footer on the way, contested by McGee, no good. Rebound, Terriers and Brooks. Derek Brooks will push into the paint. Out front, McGee, juggling catch as he's pressured by Murray. Bounce pass right wing, Allen. Allen right baseline, Lowry. Out front, Theme Love. Right wing, Allen. His three-pointer is good. Great ball movement. 50-26, Wofford leads.
Yeah, a patient possession by the Terriers, making the extra pass, and Jalen Allen's had a nice first half.
150 in the half. Mid-post left, Jope at 6'8". They'll send it back out front to Murray at 6'3", guarded by McGee. Murray pointing to the other Governors, saying move without the ball. Shot clock at 10 for Robinson between the circles, dead ahead against Brooks. Robinson angling left, shot clock at 5 at 4. Behind his back with the dribble with 2. He'll force one up, misses a 16-footer, and Sawvell clears for the Terriers. Wofford up 24, and here they come. Sawvell trailing the play, will take a 3, and he missed it. Rebound Robinson uncontested for Austin Peay. Terriers up 50-26. We're at 1:10 to play in the first half. Right wing Robinson for the visiting Governors. Doubled, bounces right side of the lane to Jope. His bounce pass across the lane, easy laying on the catch for Porter Bunton. And Wofford is up 50-28. He was all alone left side of the basket.
Yeah, somebody failed to rotate over.
52 seconds in the half. Brooks picks up his dribble, long pass, left corner, Allen, wide open, 3 ball is good. Jalen Allen's got another. He has 3 threes in the ball game. In the first half, he has scored 13 points, and Wofford is up 53-28.
We said earlier, it'd be great if he could find his shot.
Robinson on the right wing for the Governors. Out front, Porter Bunton, three-pointer good over Sawvell, who had a hand in his face. Timeout Terriers and Mike Young. Porter Bunton has his second 3 of the half. He has 9 in the ball game, and Wofford is up 53-31 with 25 seconds to play in the first half.
That last 3 by Chris Porter Bunton barely moved the net.
Yeah, that was a beauty. And Sawvell had a hand right there.
Closed on him, hand in face. Take away the Bunton. Didn't Auburn had a guy, Chris Porter,
yes,
back when they were #1 in basketball.
Yes.
He was really, really good.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened to him, but
I don't know, but I know Wofford went in there and played him that year.
What didn't turn out well?
No. But the good news is it didn't turn out well for a lot of teams that year.
Yeah, you get ranked #1 in the country, you're beating a lot of people.
Cliff Ellis was the head coach. Wofford will see Cliff Ellis Monday night when we go down to Coastal.
I was eventually going to make that segue to that.
Were you?
Yeah, got to go to Conway Monday.
Conway. Not Myrtle Beach.
Not Myrtle Beach.
Conway.
Yeah.
All right, shot clock off, 22 seconds in the half. Derek Brooks will bring it on up against Ivory, man-to-man for Austin Peay. High right, it's McGee, 1 dribble, picks up, needs somebody to help. Out front, here's Brooks. We're down to 11 seconds. Brooks against Ivory. We're at 8, we're at 7. Brooks needs to go. Left wing McGee slides to his right, drives the lane, off balance, Leaner scores, and he's fouled with 3 seconds to play. Fletcher McGee shot that thing from the hip like a gunslinger, man.
He kind of is a gunslinger, isn't he?
Yeah. Foul call against Porter Bunton. That's his first. Now number 9 on the Governors this half. And Fletch looks to complete the 3-point play, and he misses the free throw. Rebound Porter Bunton. He'll take a 3/4 court shot at the buzzer and miss. And the Terriers will go to the locker room with a commanding 24-point lead. Halftime here at the Ben Johnson Arena. Your score, the Wofford Terriers 55 and the Austin Peay Governors 31. Halftime show next on the Wofford IMG Sports Network.
It's a sunny
Located
graduation.
in Spartanburg, South Carolina, Wofford College combines a challenging liberal arts education with a close-knit campus community. Wofford offers a complete, transformative living and learning experience. Wofford empowers its students with skills and opportunities that employers need and graduate schools want. A Wofford graduate is prepared for what's next. Wofford College. It's your world.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Game day, when throngs of couch-bound conquistadors band together, feed that will to win with determination and chicken wings. Ingles, your official sponsor of food and football.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Wofford Terriers 2016 Southern Conference Basketball Preview alongside his head coach Mike Young in his 15th season as the head man and nearly 3 decades here on campus, 28th season overall. One of the main storylines, Coach, that is going to be written about this year, the final season here inside of this arena, Benjamin Johnson Arena. You have seen the majority of the time inside this building. What memories do you carry forward? A lot of good moments for you inside this facility.
A lot of great ones. A lot of great ones. I think back of all the many hours and practices and shoot-arounds and holiday practices that we've had in here, after Christmas and so on, when you really start seeing your team come together, and all the many, many terrific games. I can remember playing Eckerd in here in the Division II National Tournament. We lost that game, but a special team and just many great memories. And I will look forward to this. Is a great basketball facility. It's a great place to watch a game. We have needed a new facility. We've needed some upgrades and the amenities that go along with the newer places. And getting into Jerry Richardson Indoor Stadium next season will be incredible, and looking forward to that. But I'm going to enjoy the time that I have left walking in here every day to practice, taking my team onto this floor and competing night in and night out, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Should be a special farewell tour for this place. You always play a very difficult, very lofty schedule away from this arena. No different this year. You look back to the last 2 seasons, you faced Duke and North Carolina, who ended up participating in the Final Four the years you played them. So it doesn't get much better than that when it comes to non-conference slate. Everything in tow to be that once again. Talk about your schedule and how it breaks down, Coach.
Well, like every other year, it's hard. I'm really excited about the tournament we have in Fort Myers, Florida, with like-minded schools for the most part. Houston's in there, and Houston should be very good with Coach Sampson. George Mason's in there with Coach Polson. We play a very good Vermont team that has been to the NCAA tournament several times, like us, of late. Hofstra, who had a very good year in the Colonial last year. South Dakota, who we played a couple of years ago, and the program that's getting better. Kent State, traditionally very strong. So we'll know a little bit more about our team as we come out of there. But Miami and American Airlines Arena, to start our season at LSU, a couple of places we've never been. I've never taken my team into those places to play. American Airlines Arena, that is. Colorado, we have an opportunity to get Eric Garcia back home, which is very important to us. Guys like Garcia that have been, terrific players for us, to get them back into their home state, region, in front of family and friends, and they'll have a bunch of people from Denver there, family, and his buddies from Grandview High School, and his high school coach will be there. So it's challenging, but I know of no other way to best prepare a team for what lies ahead in January and February, in that Southern Conference play.
Those games to circle, don't even mention the always difficult Southern Conference slate. How does the conference break down in your mind coming into this season?
I think it's going to be a great year. I think it's going to be a really, really interesting year to follow. Chattanooga, far and away, in my estimation, the preseason favorite with, 3 fifth-year guys back, and Justin Toyo, Trey McClain, Casey Jones, Greg Pryor, their point guard, is terrific. Matt McCall does a very good job with those guys. Bob Hoffman's always going to put a very good team on the floor from Mercer. East Tennessee is going to be good. I think Greensboro has a chance to be very good. Citadel's going to be better. I think Coach Balcom has more of his kind of players in there now that can play the style that he wants to employ, and has been very good with it. Dan Earl, I thought, did a very good job in some tough circumstances at VMI. They're going to be formidable with QJ Peterson back for his senior year. So I think there's going to be a lot of balance. I think it's going to be really tough every night, whether you're on the road or at home, and you'll have to bring your best, and if you don't, you'll get clobbered. So. We'll look forward to that as well.
Turning our attention to the makeup of your team, it obviously always starts with Eric Garcia. He separated himself as one of the best point guards in the entire conference. Averages in double figures for you, and maybe most importantly as a distributor, at least an assist in every game last season.
If I could draw one up, I would draw up Brad Losing and Eric Garcia. A blessing to have had the opportunity to coach both those guys. If I had to draw one, the characteristics: he has a very high basketball IQ. He never ever turns the ball over. He makes open shots. He is a leader on the floor. He's very, very. It's very important to him. The game is. He studies it. He is always incredibly prepared. He takes care of his body. He has been a great one. He's been a great one. And I want to think back all the great achievements that in his freshman year in the Southern Conference tournament, we played 3 games. He had 23 assists and 0 turnovers. He didn't turn the ball over. And I don't care what sport you're playing, quarterback in football, baseball pitcher that's, putting people on base with base on balls, a point guard in basketball. If you're turning the ball over, you're going to have a really hard time winning. And Eric does not do that. He does a lot of things to help our team.
Got a pure shooter back in Fletcher McGee, the sophomore out of Orlando. Led your team in 3 points made, led your team in 3-point field percentage. And think about this, Coach, the record-setting performance he had in that game, 9 out of 10 in the midseason last year. I mean, here's a guy who has the chance to really elevate his game each time down the floor.
There's an old adage in coaching: if if your best players are your hardest workers, you're on to something. And Garcia and Fletch, anybody would tell you, are our 2 hardest workers. They're serious about it. They want to be great players. Fletcher McGee's in here all the time, getting better. He's thirsty. He is starved to get better. He's watching clips of other comparable players, guys that play the same position as he does. I thought his movement got better as the year went on. His improvements this year will be because of added strength. He's bigger up top. His upper body is bigger. He's stronger. Now he's going to encounter, more attention. Maybe he stuck up on some people a year ago, but he's going to have another great year. He's a heck of a player. Will have the ball in his hands a lot. He is not shy to put it in the air, and I don't expect him to be shy to put it in the air. We have a little deal around here, been this way for a long time. If you can ring that bell, you've got green light. And Fletcher's green light is a different shade of green. If he touches it and wants to let it go, we're going to let him.
Finally, the rest of your team, Coach. You got 6 new faces among the freshmen coming in. You hope you get a full season from Cam Jackson. What can Wofford fans expect to see from this team as a unit this year?
Well, he's doing great. No limitations. I might pull him off the floor in the last 30 minutes just to make sure. But he's moving great and he's comfortable. He's running the floor very well. It's time. He's kind of bottled up here for 2 years and dinged up and We didn't need him to play a lot as a freshman with Skinner and Justin Gordon and C.J. Newman. He was the fourth wheel. He had some good moments. Last year as a sophomore, I thought was, his time to, present himself and help our team win. And we just couldn't get him healthy for the myriad of injuries. But he worked at it. He stayed here this summer and got stronger, got healthy. Through 10 practices, he's been a load. He has been terrific on both ends. Better understanding of the game, better understanding of how to get open, stay open, catch, and score. So he's a big part of this team. We need him to be a good basketball player. We need for him to, give us 10 points, 5 boards a game, and he's very capable of that. He's capable of more than that. But let's keep our expectations down here until he gets some things done. But he's going to be fine.
For all the reasons Coach Young just documented, tremendous excitement surrounding the final season in Benjamin Johnson Arena of Wofford basketball.
We don't do it for recognition or a pat on the back. Not for glory or any award. We make the highest quality pork products because that's what you deserve. And we're honored when you have us over for dinner. That's why pride is in our name. Carolina Pride. Crafted with Southern pride.
I see lightning in the sky. Hold me closely, my dear. Yeah, the storm still raging inside of my soul, and I see lightning in the sky.
Hard-playing kids, taking the ball all the way in. College athletes burning up the tracks. It doesn't matter if you're an elite athlete, a weekend warrior, or just into casual recreation. If you get hurt, the doctors, athletic trainers, and physical therapists at Spartanburg Regional Sports Medicine Institute will get you back into your game better than ever. We utilize the latest in orthopedic care so you can return from injury to the energetic lifestyle you love. To find out more, call us at 864-606-4931.
The madness begins here. Make sure you're at the U.S. Cellular Center in Asheville, North Carolina, March 2nd through 6th for the 2017 SoCon Basketball Championships presented by General Shale. You don't want to miss the action as your favorite SoCon teams compete for a championship and a berth in the NCAA tournament. Book your travel and tickets by logging on to SoConTravel.com or by contacting the U.S. Cellular Center box office. Madness begins here. Get your tickets today.
So they've got to come out and try to just claw into this thing, and first media timeout, have it down to 15, and then try to get it into single digits with about 8 to play. It's the only crack you have at trying to make a comeback. If you're Austin Peay, the one thing you don't want to see is Wofford take this first 4 minutes and balloon this thing out to a 30-point lead.
Looking ahead for the Terriers, Monday night will be in Conway, South Carolina. Wofford will take on Coastal Carolina. 6:45 airtime here on the Wofford IMG digital platform.
They got a new arena down at Coastal. Fairly new.
Should be very nice. And then next Thursday night, we're in Atlanta, Wofford and Georgia Tech.
Favorite place.
I had no idea. Austin Peay on the road in red. They start the second half with the ball right to left. Red uniforms, white letters and numbers, black trim. Wofford playing man defense in white. Lob pass comes underneath. Lay and try right side of the basket. No good for Jones, but then the stick back is put up and in by a player who did not play in the first half for Austin Peay, Jontavius Jones. He lays one in, and now at the other end, the ball is laid in right side by Cameron Jackson as the Terriers answer. Jackson now is 9, and Wofford leads 57-33. Driving the lane, Glotta gets it underneath again, and I said Jones, pardon me.
Dobbs.
This is Dobbs. So Dobbs, who is not averaging any points this year, has already scored 4 quick points to start the second half for the Governors. And Wofford is up 57-35. Left wing McGee drives baseline, one-handed shovel pass right corner, not handled by Allen, off his hands and out of bounds. Terriers turn it over.
A little wide of the pass there. Go back and look at that one. Fletcher's going to say, I just should lay that in.
All right, for clarification, the new player in there for Austin Peay, Jontavius Dobbs, pardon me, from Columbus, Mississippi, at 6'10", and now we get a foul against Wofford off the basketball. Or Austin Peay, excuse me, off the basketball.
Trey Ivory.
Trey Ivory called for a foul. His first, number 1 on the club.
I think he's got the only starter that I see out there is Kenny Jones.
So Dave Lew's going to a new look. 18:47 to play. Wofford leading it by 22, 57-35. High right. Here's Jalen Allen. Big first half with 13 points. They'll swing it left wing Garcia. And his pass off the leg of Trey Ivory. That's a kick ball. And Wofford will maintain possession.
So see Steve Harris in.
Yeah.
For the Governors.
6'4" sophomore. He did not play in the first half. Ball lobbed out front to Cameron Jackson. Left wing, it's McGee. McGee drives into the lane, gets it left elbow. Jackson drives left side of the lane, and shot is blocked by Dobbs. And here comes Austin Peay driving up the floor to the right wing. It is Harris. High right, Zach Glotta. Glotta, top of the key, Dobbs. Dobbs, two-handed pass, left wing, Ivory. Ivory bounces left block. It's Kenny Jones. Jones backing down Sawville, turns, right-handed hook, around it out. And Sawville has the defensive rebound for the Terriers. Wofford leads it by 22, 18:06 to play. Garcia up top, picks up his dribble, needs some help. Looking around, pivoting, gets it underneath now to Allen, and he'll lay it in right side of the basket. I don't think that's the way they drew it up, but Allen didn't give up on the play.
No, I think there was a train wreck there in the middle of the paint. A bunch of guys hit the ground, and they look up, and Jalen Allen's wide open underneath it.
And give Eric Garcia yet another assist. Terriers lead 59-35 for the Governors. Between the circles, it's Ivory with the dribble. Sawville comes out to help Allen and double him. Pass toward the right wing, deflected out of bounds into the Austin Peay bench by Garcia. So the Governors will have 8 to shoot. Matthew Pegram in, Cameron Jackson off for the Terriers. Ball will be inbounded far side by Harris. Harris gets it right baseline to Jones, drop step, turns, and he misses over Sawville, who has another rebound. Here come the Terriers, leading it by 24. Garcia between the circles with his dribble, drives with the right hand, gets by Glotta, and his shot is blocked off the backboard by Dobbs. That's a goaltending call. And Eric Garcia has his first 2 points of the ball game. Wofford leading 61-35.
Ball clearly on the way down. Have to call that a goaltend. I'm not sure it would have gone in. I thought it was a little too hard.
Trey Ivory at 5'11", running the point for Austin Peay. Drives from the left wing inside, and Pegram blocked the shot. And Pegram comes down with it for Wofford. Quick outlet to McGee in the front court. Right wing, three-pointer on the way and off. Rebound Glotta. Ball poked away by Allen and stolen. Garcia picks it up and knocks down a three. Eric Garcia with a three-pointer off the steal by Jalen Allen. And the Terriers are up 64-35. Man.
Goodness.
Ivory works toward the right wing with his dribble. Up top, Jones thought about a three, instead drives, runs into Sawville, and they'll get Sawville for the blocking call. That'll be Ryan Sawville's first, and now number 1 this half on Wofford. 16:34 to play second half. And the Terriers are up 29. If I'm correct, that's the biggest lead of the ball game.
It is.
Donovan Themelove and Deshaun Lowry check in for Wofford. Lowry, freshman from Peachtree City, Georgia, and McIntyre High School, came into the ball game averaging about 1.5 points, just over 2 rebounds per game. Nathan Hoover will come out for Wofford. So let's check the lineup. It's 4 freshmen and a junior. Derek Brooks, the only upperclassman. You've got Themelove, Hoover, Pegram, and Lowry. So check that. 3 freshmen, a sophomore, and a junior for Wofford. Ivory has it between the circles for Austin Peay. Bounce pass high left to Budris, who has checked into the ball game. Domas Budris out of Lithuania. Boy, they're playing everybody tonight. Left wing, it's Harris, wants to drive with the left hand, runs into Pegram after getting by Brooks, and will get a foul, and that's an offensive foul call, a charge called on Steve Harris. He got by Brooks with the first step. Pegram rotated over and took the charge. Now Brooks hit the floor, and he's all right, but he looked a little woozy as he got up.
Yeah, I hope he's done with exams.
Harris with his first personal, 2 now on the club. 16:13 to play in the ball game. Wofford's lead is 64-35. They can get it over 30 points with this possession.
Yeah, we said that's exactly what Austin Peay didn't want to happen, but they've got a lot of starters that have not played the second half.
Brooks out front, right wing, zips it to Hoover, in on the block, Pegram. Pegram posting up on Dobbs. 2 dribbles with the right hand, finishes off the window. Pegram backing down Dobbs. Matthew now is 4, and the Terriers' lead is in the 30s now, 66-35. Bounce pass inside by Ivory, knocked away by Pegram. Another Terrier steal. Themelove behind his back with the dribble, works into the front court to get rid of Ivory. Right wing Hoover, back up top Themelove, left wing Brooks. Brooks looking for the entry pass, bounces into Pegram, mid-post left. Pegram against Dobbs, spins to his left and misses off the bottom of the rim. Rebound Lowry for the Terriers. Lowry hits the cutter down the lane. Hoover, ball fake, lays it in left side. Nathan Hoover has his first 2. Great interior pass.
Beautiful feed, 11-0 run for the Terriers.
Wofford leading 68-35. We have 15-12 to play. For Austin Peay on the left wing, it is Ivory. Gets it in on the block to Jones. Jones left of the basket, posting up on Lowry, works into the paint, right baseline Dobbs. Return right wing Jones, out front Ivory, shot clock at 7. Ivory against Themelove, runs into Lowry, gets it in the paint now to Jones. Short hook shot on the way and good. Kenny Jones gets a soft roll and Wofford leads 68-37. Jones now with half a dozen. He's averaging close to 15. Left wing, here's Hoover. He'll pop a 3 and miss. Rebound Dobbs for Austin Peay. 14.5 to play. Wofford up by 31 points. Remember, Austin Peay's last ball game, they lost by 42, or make that 32. Left wing, 3-pointer on the way, and it's drained by Steve Harris. Harris with a 3-point shot. And I take it back, my math was right. They lost by 42 in their last game to Fort Wayne. Terriers lead 68-40. Between the circles, here's Themelove, dead ahead, left wing with a 2-handed pass to Lowry, hands it off on the wing to Brooks. Brooks 1 dribble, looking for the entry feed, bounces inside to Lowry, backs down Jones, who blocked the shot right out of his hands, and Dobbs picks it up off the floor for the Governors. Long outlet underneath to Jones, and Hoover fouled him on the way up. Nathan Hoover's first. That'll be number 2 on the team, and that'll get us to a timeout. 13:52 remaining in our basketball game. Wofford 68, Austin Peay 40. This is Terrier basketball from IMG.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
The madness begins here. Make sure you're at the U.S. Cellular Center in Asheville, North Carolina, March 2nd through 6th for the 2017 SoCon Basketball Championships presented by General Shale. You don't want to miss the action as your favorite SoCon teams compete for a championship and a berth in the NCAA tournament. Book your travel and tickets by logging on to SoConTravel.com or by contacting the U.S. Cellular Center box office. Madness begins here. Get your tickets today.
Wofford 68, Austin Peay 40, 13:52 to play in the ball game. Terriers to start the second half have outscored the Governors 13-9. Dave Lewis, Tom, going to his bench. Jartavius Dobbs, who scored the first 4 points of the second half for Austin Peay, came into this ball game having played in 5 games this year. None of them starts, averaging 4.5 minutes per game. Guy hadn't taken a shot all season. But Dave Lewis has him out here. Maybe it's just trying to shake up his troops.
Maybe sending a message as Jones off with the first free throw. But Porter Bunton, Robinson, Murray, Clayton, Jop, those guys are on the bench.
Kenny Jones, after missing the first of 2, has the second one go in and out. So Jones misses them both. He is stuck on 6 points. Rebound Terriers and Jalen Allen. Wofford up 68-40. Justin Tucker, high left, top of the key. Cam Jackson, handoff right wing Garcia. Out front, Fletcher McGee. McGee driving on Harris, picks up his dribble, almost traveled at the right elbow, goes high left Garcia. Shot clock at 8. Garcia gets a screen from Tucker, slides left and hits a 3. Eric Garcia now has 8, all here in the second half, and the lead is 31 points. Man, oh man.
I think he's trying to send a message to his team.
Diagonal feed goes underneath, right side of the basket to Dobbs, and he's fouled on the way up. Harris made a pretty pass across the floor. And did I say Dobbs? Pardon me. That was Jones looking for the layup, and he was fouled. So Kenny Jones will go back to the line. Terrier foul called on Cam Jackson. That'll be his 3rd now, 3 on the team.
Just looking at the Austin Peay bench, and there's some of their starters that their level of interest in this game right now is not very high.
Free throw for Jones is good. Kenny Jones played his junior college basketball at Owens Community College in Ohio. In fact, there are 2 guys off the Owens team playing for Austin Peay. The other is John Murray. The second shot also good. So he gets them both. Wofford up 29, 71-42. We're down to 13:08 to play. Terriers spread the floor against the man-to-man. Garcia lobs it underneath to McGee, who finishes with a reverse layup. Fletcher flashed along the baseline, and Garcia threw him a long looping pass underneath. Nice timing.
Yep.
And Fletcher finishes Wofford up 31.
Good hands by Fletch.
Ivory, left side three-point circle. Free throw line Harris. Jump pass underneath to Jones, right side of the basket, foul. And do they get Pegram? Yep, Matthew Pegram for his 3rd now. And that'll be 4 this half on Wofford. 12:44 remaining. And Kenny Jones will go back to the line for Austin Peay. He has 8 points. He is 2 out of 4 from the stripe. And his first is no good. Kenny Jones has been in double figures 7 out of his last 8 games for the Governors. How about this time? 9+ rebounds, 9 or more rebounds in 6 of his last 7.
Didn't have a rebound in the first half.
Well, that tells you something. Second try for Jones, back rim, he missed them both, and I'll tell you what, neither of them were pretty.
Yeah, 2 for 6 from the line.
Rebound McGee for Wofford, 73-42. Terriers with the lead in the ball. Sawvell behind the left elbow. Wraparound bounce pass, low to Pegram, right side of the basket. Hook shot off the window, no, and Jones clears for Austin Peay. Robinson is re-entered, shovels to Jones, drives the lane, hangs in the air, clutches, scores, and he's fouled. 3-point play opportunity for Jones. And Matthew Pegram just picked up number 4. And that'll be 5 this half on the Terriers. And with Wofford up 73-42, Jones just 2 out of 6 from the stripe. We'll go right back to the line now, looking for his 11th point. Free throw good. And Wofford leads it by an even 30.
I think they might have missed some points.
On the scoreboard? Well, you check it out. Fletcher McGee, high left for Wofford, across the floor. Right side high, Sawvell gives it up to Garcia with a handoff. Garcia and Sawvell playing catch. Sawvell right baseline, Garcia. He'll knock down a 14-footer with his angle slightly behind the backboard. Garcia with 10 now. And Wofford's lead is 75-43. That's a tough angle when you're slightly behind the backboard along that baseline. Right wing Robinson doubled along the sideline and fouled, and that'll get us to a media timeout. And Matthew Pegram has just fouled out. He picked up 3 fouls in about a minute and a half of clock time. Pegram is done. That's the 6th Wofford foul. And we'll come back to the Benjo with Wofford leading it by 32 points. 11:43 to play in our basketball game. Terriers 75, Austin Peay 43. This is Wofford basketball from IMG.
Spirit Communication.
Red 97! Set! Red 97!
Did you say 97?
Yes.
You know, that reminds me of Geico's 97% customer satisfaction rating.
97%?
Helped by Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Oh yeah, baby. Geico's as fast and friendly as it gets.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
I think we should have taken a left at the river.
Tarzan, no. Where Tarzan go?
Tarzan does not know where Tarzan go. Hey, excuse me, do you know where the waterfall is? Waterfall?
No. Me, Tarzan. King of jungle.
I know you wanted to.
If you're a couple, you fight over directions. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
You have to do that right in my ear.
.43 to play in the game, and they have corrected the score. For the first time in a very long time, what I keep was right and the scoreboard was wrong.
Yeah.
75-45 is our score. Wofford over Austin Peay.
Well, I'll tell you, you were a lifesaver at that Florida tournament. I never knew what the score was, nor did the guy running the scoreboard.
He still doesn't know.
Austin Peay will inbound the ball in the front court. Wofford up 30 as they have adjusted the scoreboard. High right, Trey Ivory with the dribble, gets a screen, drives toward the corner. McGee deflected the pass, but it comes right back to Ivory. Now right side of the lane, it is Jones, wants to make a jump pass, twisting in the lane. It's deflected, but it comes right baseline, driving all the way, clutching and scoring is Josh Robinson. That was a strong move to the basket by Robinson, a 6'2" junior. And the Terrier lead is 75-47. That was impressive.
Yeah, Robinson seeing his first minutes of the second half.
Allen drives into the lane, and before he lays one up, he's fouled. Domas Budris called for his first personal. Now 3 on the Governors. And with 11:08 to play, Wofford will inbound over the baseline. Jalen Allen will do the triggering. Right wing Sawvell, high right Garcia. Garcia drives on Robinson. Left side of the lane to Allen. Right wing Sawvell. Long 2-pointer, good. Ryan Sawvell's got a smooth jumper working these days. He's got 14 now.
Yeah, he's got the mid-range game, got the 3-point shot if he needs it.
77-47 Wofford leading. High left Ivory. Top of the key Jones. Ball fake. Wheels down the lane and finishes off the window. These guys are better when they freelance. They can make some plays.
They're athletic. Give them that.
77-49 Wofford up. 10.5 to go. High right here's Garcia. Right wing Allen. Allen guarded by Budris. Budris goes 6'4", and we get a whistle off the ball. Do we have a Terrier foul? We do. Fletcher McGee picking up his second. 7 on the team. Terriers have McGee, Lowry, Sawvell, Garcia, and Allen out on the floor. Austin Peay with Ivory, Jones, Dobbs is back out there, Robinson, and Porter Bunton, who has entered for the first time in this half. Right side high Ivory. In on the block now to Jones, turns, right-handed hook, no good over Sawvell, and Fletcher McGee sneaks in for the defensive board for the Terriers, who lead it by 28. Left wing Sawvell, he'll try a three, score, he's fouled. 4-point play opportunity, Ryan Sawvell, wow. Foul call on Kenny Jones, 3 on him, 4 on the team. He was just late closing that time. Well, Ryan Sawvell now is 17, and he'll get a free throw. He's 1 of 1 from the line. Sawvell has now hit 2 3-pointers in the ballgame. Tom, you know, you look ahead to conference play. Ryan Sawvell has been in double figures 7 out of 8. And I don't want to put pressure on anybody, but the Terriers may need double figures out of him most nights when you get to the SoCon.
Yeah, I think you're right, particularly coming out of that post, but a guy that can pop out and knock down mid-range and threes.
Free throw no good. Rebound Austin Peay. Robinson high left to Murray. Porter Bunton bounces in on the block to Dobbs. Spins to his left, hook shot off the window. No good over Lowry. And Thiem Love collapses for the Terrier rebound. They lead by 31 points. Thiem Love left wing. Sawvell another look at a 3, and he got it. Ryan Sawvell have a night. That's 20 for the 6th-year senior, and Wofford is up 83-49.
Old man's filling it up tonight.
He's not hesitating either.
No, he's not. He's feeling it.
Left wing Robinson for the Governors. Steps, drives in on Brooks, stumbles, and he's fouled. That was either going to be a travel or a Terrier foul, and they call the foul. Scott Smith with the call. And it's Derek Brooks for his first. And that's number 8 on the club. So Austin Peay with 9:15 to play in the ball game, and Wofford up 83-49 will send Josh Robinson to the line for a 1-and-1. Robinson is 11. He's 1 of 2 from the stripe. Jope back into the lineup for Austin Peay. He'll come on for Jones. So here's Robinson out of St. Louis, Missouri, and St. Mary's High School. Free throw, good. He'll get the bonus.
Looking to see who they play next.
Austin Peay.
Yeah. Got their schedule here.
Yeah, right here. You need it?
Nope. They're at home.
Second try, good.
Home Saturday.
So Robinson hits them both. Wofford leading 83-51. Thiem Love dribbles into the front court against Robinson. Left wing Allen. Allen pumps. Mid post left Lowry. Lowry against Dobbs. They'll swing it right wing Brooks. Brooks drives with the left hand into the lane. Jump stop, gets it away to Lowry. Drops it on the floor, picks it back up, knifes to the basket and lays it in. Finger roll with the right hand, good. First 2 points for Deshaun Lowry, and Wofford leads it by 34. Wow. It's been a long time since we've seen one of these against a D1.
Yeah, that's the key.
Right elbow, step back jumper, good. Scored by Josh Robinson. Wofford leading 85-53. Remember, the Terriers' last home game, they won by 60, but that was against a D2 program. Virginia Wise, big difference. Thiem Love drives by Robinson, right side of the lane, gets it off to Lowry. Lowry palming the ball with one hand away from his body, gets tangled up with Trey Ivory, and Ivory is called for a foul. His second, and now 5 on the team. That was a weird foul.
I think Ivory was hoping they might call a tie up.
I mean, you'd have to touch the ball. I don't know, I'm a stickler for that kind of thing.
You and your rules.
Yeah, I know.
You know, clearly there's rules that you can, we'll force them sometimes and not other times. And drug test, stuff like that.
Bo knows.
Yeah, just ask him.
Right elbow, Justin Tucker. Left elbow, McGee. Step back, 16-footer, in and out. Rebound, Dobbs for Austin Peay, with Wofford leading 85-53. Not a misprint. Out front, Robinson drives with the right hand, dumps it off right wing Ivory. Ivory wants to work in on McGee. Scissors dribble to his right, short jumper, good. Trey Ivory with a bucket. And Wofford's lead is 85-55. We're at 7:48 to go. Here's Garcia out front. Drives toward the lane, stumbles, dishes it off with a shovel. Right wing McGee. Bounce pass mid-post right to Tucker. Up top, Garcia. Garcia, one dribble, gets it away to Allen. Three-point circle left side. Return right corner, Garcia. Three-pointer back iron, he missed. Weak side rebound, Ivory for the Governors, with Wofford leading 85-55. We're at 7:24 to go. Robinson, left wing, works toward the baseline, and his pass is taken away by McGee. Fletcher running 2-on-2 with Allen, shovels to Jalen underneath, but he's cut off by Jope, and he'll bring it back out to the wing. Smart move. Now Garcia gets it underneath with a pass to Lowry, who crosses under the rim and lays it in left side. Great patience by Lowry and a nice soft look by Garcia with a little loop in that pass.
Yeah, good look by E.G. Good pass on the fast break attempt by Fletch, but give Austin Peay credit for getting back.
87-55, Wofford leading, and now Ivory goes strong to the basket, finishes with a clutching layup against Justin Tucker. Trey Ivory is 6. Wofford up 30 points, 6:39 to go.
Do a media timeout. I guess we'll get it next whistle here.
Up top, here's McGee. Terriers getting ready to check in 3. Austin Peay wants to check in 1 at the next whistle. Here's Garcia out front, guarded by Robinson. Right wing, Allen had trouble with the pass. Drives on Porter. Bunton wants to put up a hook shot, and Porter Bunton blocked it out of his hand. Rebound, Jope. Outlet, Robinson drives all the way. Finger roll, good. Terriers lead it by 28 with 6:13 to play. Mike Young calling for the motion offense right here. It's hard to keep your concentration sometimes in games like this.
Yeah, when you get up by this many on both sides.
And now a pass by Allen for McGee is taken away by Ivory, and then he's fouled. And that'll get us to a media timeout. That's Fletcher McGee's 3rd. That'll be number 10 on the team. So free throws for Austin Peay when we come back to the Ben Johnson Arena. 6:01 to play in the ball game. Terriers 87, Austin Peay 59. This is Wofford basketball from IMG.
Hard Playing Kids.
College of Osteopathic Medicine.
Next Terrier home game coincides with the SoCon opener for the 2016-17 season, and it will be New Year's Eve day, the 31st of December. It is a Saturday, and Wofford will play host to a team that has become quite a rival in the sport of basketball. The Mercer Bears will come in here. It's a 1 o'clock start. And we'll have the broadcast at 12:45. Terriers with 2 road games in between. Next Monday at Coastal Carolina. Next Thursday at Georgia Tech.
Yeah, because of that rivalry, because of how fun those games have been, you hate that it's on New Year's Eve.
Yeah. As we come back, a 1-and-1 for Trey Ivory, and he misses the front end. Rebound Terriers. Wofford with the ball leading 87-59. We have 5:54 to go. On the left wing, Sawville. He'll try a 3, and that one, I believe, was deflected by Robinson. And here comes Ivory up the floor, gets it to Robinson, drives all the way, switches hands, and he is fouled on the way up. Eric Garcia got him. 3 on E.G., and 2 free throws coming up now for Josh Robinson. Robinson from the line is 3 out of 4 in the second half. He has 8 in the game. He has somehow 17 points. He snuck up on everybody. Free throw good.
I think part of that is he sat for the first 10 minutes or so of this second half, and he came in and just, I don't want to call them garbage points, but got a few.
Second try, gets the kind roll, good. Got them both. 87-61 Terriers lead. Wofford at the break led by 24. And the lead with just about 5.5 minutes to play is 26. Kavan Tecker has entered for Wofford. Right corner Garcia drives along the baseline, shovels inside to Jackson, lays it in left side, and he's fouled. 3-point play opportunity, Cameron Jackson. That was a strong move.
Yeah, patient move by Cam.
Jartavius Dobbs picks up the foul. That'll be his first, and that's number 6 on the team. Dre Clayton re-enters for Austin Peay, but he can't do so yet. He has to wait until that first free throw is taken.
Well, since he made it, he can't.
Oh, now Cameron made it?
He made the shot.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. 3-point play.
Yeah.
So they can make, the officials got confused as I did. That's terrible.
It happens in blowouts.
Yeah. Free throw good for Cam Jackson. Give him 12 in the ball game, and Wofford's lead is 90-61. 5:21 to play. Out front, Clayton. High left away to Robinson, wants to drive Brooks, works with the right hand down the lane, clutches, shovels it up and in. Josh Robinson coming up with points late, and the Terrier lead is 27. Here's Garcia on the right wing. Top of the key, Derek Brooks. Left wing, Kavan Tucker. Tucker picks up his dribble at the elbow, goes high left, Garcia. Garcia scissors to his left with the dribble. Left wing, Kavan Tucker. Kavan looking for the entry pass to Lowry. It's not there. Shot clock at 6 for Garcia. High right. Whistle off the ball, and they get Dobbs for draping himself over Cameron Jackson. 2 on Jartavius Dobbs. That'll be number 7 on the club. Now, he goes by Tay. I might start doing that. Jartavius is a lot.
A lot of syllables.
A lot of syllables. And I'm not as nimble as I used to be. Cameron Jackson has a dozen, and he's got a 1-and-1 opportunity here, and the free throw is off. Rebound, Dre Clayton for the Austin Peay Governors. Wofford up 90-63. 4.5 minutes to play. Clayton out front, high left, Glotta. Glotta looking for the entry pass. I think Deshaun Lowry got poked in the eye by Dobbs.
He did.
Right side of the lane. It's Clayton, hangs in the air, and his twisting pass taken away by Kavan Tucker, but then he travels before he lets go with the outlet pass. Tucker had to spin and catch that pass, caught it, lost it, took a step, and then regained it, and that looked like a travel by the time it was all over.
Kind of was rolling on his shoulders a little bit.
Jumper from the left elbow for Robinson, no good. Rebound, however, Dobbs at the top of the key. Right wing, Porter Bunton, good look at a 3-ball, and he drains it. First points of the half for Chris Porter Bunton. He has a dozen now. And Wofford is up 90-66. We're under 4 minutes. Here's Deshaun Lowry, high right for Wofford, gets it away, Nathan Hoover. Hoover, left wing, Derek Brooks. Brooks, mid-post left to Jackson. Jackson wheels to his left against Dobbs. Turns, right-handed hook is good. Cameron Jackson showing us a post move. And the Terrier lead is 26. We're at 3:40 to go.
Cam's got an exam tomorrow. He's playing like he's got some frustration.
Left elbow jumper scored off the dribble by Glotta. That's his first 2 for Austin Peay. And with 3.5 to play, Wofford leads it 92-68. When's the last time the Terriers got 100 against a D1? Right wing, it's Kavan Tucker. Elbow jumper on the way, no good. Rebound put up and in, but we have a foul. Deshaun Lowry crashed the boards and followed with a lay-in, but no basket. And we'll get a media timeout. Lowry called for the foul, his second. 2 free throws coming up for Austin Peay when we come back to the Benjo. 3:19 remaining. Wofford leads Austin Peay big, 92-68. This is Terrier basketball from IMG.
Good teams win.
Wofford up on Austin Peay, 92-68. 3 minutes and 19 seconds to play in the ball game. 5 Wofford Terriers in double figures tonight, led by Sawvell with 20. Austin Peay led by Josh Robinson. He has 21 points.
All right, what did you ask me about 100 points against D1?
Against the D1, yeah, last time.
This is just my rough, quick scan. February 13th, 2001.
Ooh.
Against Chattanooga.
15 years ago?
105-69.
I remember that. Henry Dickerson was the head coach of the Mocs at the time.
We were talking about with Richard Johnson about that game recently.
Yeah, we were. Free throw good for Dre Clayton as we come back from the media timeout. Second one also good as it creeps over the front rim, so Clayton hits them both. He has 7. Wofford up 92-70. We're at 3:13 to play. Out front, Donovan Themelove gives it away to Brooks. Brooks now at the top of the key. Left wing return to Themelove against Glotta. Out of the man-to-man. Right side three-point circle. Kevon Tucker, his three-pointer no good. Rebound Justin Tucker. Brooks drives right baseline. Shovels left block to Lowry. Left corner Brooks. Boy, he wanted to take the 3, but he didn't handle the pass cleanly. Right elbow Tucker, ball knocked out of his hands and stolen away by Robinson. He'll look to drive all the way, finger roll good. Steal and a bucket for Robinson. Wofford's lead is 20 now with 2:38 on the clock. 92-72. Robinson now has 23 points.
The quietest 23 I've seen in a while.
Left wing Themelove, he'll try a 3-ball. That's too strong. Rebound tipped, and it comes to Deshaun Lowry, who dunks with the right hand. Murray tipped it right to Lowry, or make that Porter Bunton, tipped it to Lowry, and he had the easy stick back. Wofford up 94-72. Right side high, Porter Bunton. Bounces mid-post right to Clayton, turns and faces. Now he wants to back down Lowry, bumping bodies as he goes. Bottled up on the block, goes back out between the circles. Robinson drives with the right hand on Brooks, hangs in the air, and he scores, and he's fouled as he banks it in. 3-point play opportunity, Josh Robinson. Justin Tucker picks up his first. And Josh Robinson, 5 out of 6 from the line, will go back to the stripe as he'll look to complete the 3-point play. Wofford up 20 with 1:55 to go. And the free throw by Robinson is good. He was All-State his senior year of high school in St. Louis. He was Missouri All-State. Averaged 17 points his final year of high school. All right, check that out. 36 points his final year of high school. Wow. Pass knocked away, a steal. Robinson drives one-on-one against Themelove, uses a Euro step, and he misses the finger roll. Justin Tucker clears for Wofford. Terriers up 94-75. We're at 1:30 to play. Themelove on the right wing against Glotta. Will back away with his dribble and direct traffic. Eric Wagenlander has entered. He'll take a 3 from the right wing. It's short. Rebound, Dre Clayton for Austin Peay. We're at 1:15 to go. Glotta right wing, gives it away to Clayton. Ball fake on Justin Tucker. Right wing return to Glotta. Glotta between his legs with the dribble, shakes loose for a 3. It's flat and short. Rebound Terriers and Themelove. Wofford up 19 points, 1 minute to go. Left side Themelove drives, shovels underneath, and Justin Tucker missed the dunk. And it was weird looking. Rebound Clayton for Austin Peay.
Yeah, it just didn't quite have the elevation, and now we got guys falling down.
Now Robinson is tripped by Themelove on his way to the basket. That's one on Themelove. And Josh Robinson will shoot a couple. Wofford leading 94-75.
It's one of those ones you see it scrolling. ESPN tonight, you think,
all right.
No, it didn't. Robinson good with that one. The score didn't do it justice.
No. Wofford is led by what, as many as 32, 33 at one point? Yeah.
34.
Second try coming up for Robinson, good, so he got them both. Again, he averaged 36 a game his senior year of high school. Those games only last 32 minutes.
And I'm going to imagine there's pretty good high school basketball in St. Louis.
Yeah. 35 seconds to go. Wofford with the ball, leading by 17. Right side of the lane, it's Lowry. Right baseline, Kavan Tucker. Return with a bounce pass to Lowry on the right block. Backs down his man. Whistle and a foul called on Austin Peay by Scott Smith. 25 seconds to go, and the Terriers will get Lowry to the line. The foul is on Clayton, his third, 8th on the club.
Yeah, all we need is a coach to call a timeout, because it would be immediate.
Yeah, that's right. We haven't had a timeout called in this half, so we are owed a break. We might have to sneak it in during our postgame. Free throw on the way, and it is good for Deshaun Lowry. He now matches his Wofford best in a single game. That's his 7th point. Second try for the freshman at 6'8". And it gets the kind roll. It is good. 96-77 Terriers, 25 seconds to go, driving right side of the lane. Porter Bunton, and Lowry cartwheels after he blocks the shot into the elevator. Oh my God.
There's a crack in the wall. Glad we're getting a new building.
19 seconds to play. Right side high Robinson for Austin Peay. Step back 17-footer, no good over Theme Love. Rebound Deshaun Lowry, and Mike Young is saying hang on to the ball and run it out.
I'll give him a 10 because he stuck the landing.
5 seconds to go, and the Terriers are going to win this by 19 at home.
Wasn't that close.
Your final score from the Benjamin Johnson Arena in Spartanburg. The Wofford College Terriers 96 and the Austin Peay State University Governors 77. Our post-game show comes your way next on the Wofford IMG Sports Network.